Well, welcome to Gardening Together. This is Sandy and I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. I'm down at the community garden today. I want to check my plot. We had 58 degrees yesterday and then the storm came in, started to rain, then it started to snow, and we got about an inch of new snow. But luckily yesterday a lot of the snow at 58 degrees had melted. It was so fantastic. But I really like the garden at rest. And up in the north, we really get to enjoy that, where other places don't. I'm sure you can hear my feet crunching because along where I'm walking on the path, I have to go right by the fence, otherwise there's drifts. And in fact, to get over to my garden plot, I am gonna have to climb through a drift about 2.5 feet tall. When I get down there, I'll show it to you. Some places it's even deeper. You can see it, it's a lot of shade, so that's why it doesn't melt too fast. But new snow is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's deep right there. You won't be able to see anything growing in mine, of course, because we have been so cold. But this is my plot. And right down here, if you could see under the ground, lots and lots of garlic. You can't even see any of the green cover right now, my cover crops. But there's more bags of leaves in my composter. And I actually did this plot last year too. And I had a plot. Let's go down over there and I'll show you. Not this plot right here, but the opposite side of the fence was my plot too. You can ask for a plot, and then if we have some extra, we let people, it kind of goes into a raffle, and you can get other plots. And then that one across from mine was actually just part of a plot a gentleman let me use. But some of them have raised beds. Some of them don't. So like this one, this is a friend of mine. She added this raised bed. It wasn't there before. And she's had this for a long time. She's very whimsical. She's always adding fun stuff in there. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I'm meeting some girls down here. We're going through part of the shed to get rid of some stuff. But those wabbit tracks. Dun 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 dun. Then he leaped, and here he is again. Dun dun dun. We always have a problem with rabbits in here. I brought my live traps out here. Some of them we catch, but once things start getting green, there's no way they're going into that trap. But some people would say it looks so barren. But I say it's so full of possibilities. There's 64 plots in this community garden. We have one other community garden also here. And all those people have been dreaming and planning about their garden. We're across from the fire station. We have one hoop house. There has been a lot of talk about putting another one in here. See how some people will do a whole bunches of little raised beds? Now for raised beds, in the north, it's better to have lower ones because of our winds that dry them out. The reason why we do have some taller ones is for elderly people. In places where you have a lot of moisture and a lot of humidity, it's better to have tall ones so you have better drainage. But as you can see, this one down here, we're required to clean out our plots unless it's like perennial plants, because you can have perennials and flowers and stuff in here. But as you can see, Some people don't do that. And this section over here, we didn't let anybody have gardens. We added stuff to it, we tilled, and we cover cropped. So that goes from right here, all around the corner, almost down to the hoop house. It's good to regenerate soils sometimes and just don't let anybody plant there. Sometimes you get a weed problem, and it's the easiest way to do is let it stay feral for a year, add compost, rototill, add cover crops. Especially in a community garden, you have so many different ideas and people of what they want to do. So I just thought I would do gardening together down in the community garden here. There's our tool shed down there. And I hope if your community doesn't have an opportunity to have community gardens, that maybe you step up and you go before the city and get that all organized. Because there's a lot of people that they don't have garden space. They live in apartments, they live in townhouses, and they need that space. I wanted to show you this. Now this is our butterfly garden. Every plant that's in here are things that butterflies love. Lots of nectar, lots of color. We have little butterfly houses on both ends. And one of the master gardeners did this last year. It just grew so beautifully. This one is just flowers. We have a lot of flowers around our community garden because we really want the bees to come. Well, thanks everybody. This is Sandy at Apple Cottage. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the winter community garden, and I will see you soon.